The history of naval warfare is defined by periodic revolutionary transformations, moments when new technologies and doctrines render established paradigms obsolete. From oar to sail and wooden hulls to ironclads, these were fundamental shifts in sea conflict. We are now in the midst of another such inflection point. The post-Cold War era of uncontested maritime dominance has concluded. It has been supplanted by a new age of intense great power competition. Rapid modernization of peer navies and persistent asymmetric challenges are driving this competition. This renewed competition is catalyzing a revolution in naval warfare, driven by disruptive technologies and new concepts. The future fleet will be hybrid, manned and unmanned systems integrated across domains. Naval superiority will belong to the force that most effectively integrates a hybrid fleet and achieves decision dominance. Information has become a primary weapon. The future fleet is a sentient distributed kill web. We are witnessing a shift toward hybrid fleets, surface, subsurface, and aerial unmanned systems operating together. Remote operators can now command distributed unmanned systems from shore or ship, extending reach while reducing risk. Unmanned surface vessels act as forward sensors and adjunct magazines for the manned fleet. Small, affordable USVs multiply fleet presence across vast ocean areas at low cost. USVs collect undersea data and relay it via satellite into the fleet's distributed network. Swarming tactics allow many low-cost vessels to complicate an adversary's targeting calculus. Aerial drones provide persistent surveillance and act as communications relays for a distributed force. Carrier-launched unmanned aircraft extend strike and ISR reach through launch and aerial refueling. UUVs dive covertly to gather intelligence and shape the undersea battlespace. From torpedo-sized drones to extra-large autonomous vehicles, the undersea domain now hosts a full spectrum of unmanned assets. UUVs map seabeds, detect mines, and deploy sensor nodes for persistent undersea awareness. Together, they form a distributed, linked kill web, resilient, networked, and able to concentrate effects at distance. From cannon to carrier, technological revolutions reshaped naval power. Now, hypersonic weapons compress decision timelines. Hypersonic anti-ship missiles travel at extreme speeds, shrinking detection and reaction time. At Mach 5 and above, engagement windows collapse to seconds. Boost glide vehicles maneuver unpredictably through the upper atmosphere, defeating traditional intercept solutions. Air-breathing scramjets enable sustained hypersonic cruise within the atmosphere. The result is near-zero decision time from launch to impact. Carrier strike groups must evolve layered defenses and distributed tactics to survive. Research accelerates. Quantum sensors, advanced radars, and hypersonic test beds. Strategically, hypersonic weapons are reshaping fleet posture and deterrence. Non-kinetic weapons, directed energy, and electronic warfare are rewriting the economics of naval defense. High-energy lasers deliver speed-of-light engagement and can defeat swarming drones and rockets. In trials, shipboard lasers have intercepted unmanned aerial threats with pinpoint accuracy. The limiting factor for lasers is power. Shipboard generators and power management determine operational effectiveness. High-power microwaves offer wide-area soft kill effects, disrupting or destroying electronics without kinetic strikes. Electronic warfare is the art of controlling the electromagnetic spectrum. Detect, deny, and deceive enemy sensors and communications. Advanced EW and decoys can spoof radar locks, causing incoming missiles to lose acquisition and veer off. All of this is coordinated in the electromagnetic battle space. Operators fuse signals to generate real-time countermeasures. Control of the spectrum is a prerequisite for victory. The revolutionary hardware of the future fleet, the unmanned platforms, hypersonic missiles, and directed energy weapons, is formidable but ultimately inert without an equally revolutionary digital and cognitive infrastructure to command, control, and connect it. This nervous system is the software that brings the hardware to life, a synergistic system of three components: artificial intelligence, resilient networks, and space-based assets. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are being integrated at every level of naval operations, fundamentally augmenting command and control. AI algorithms sift massive datasets in real time to detect subtle patterns, classify threats, and recommend optimal courses of action beyond human speed. The traditional kill chain is being replaced by a decentralized, resilient kill web that can link any sensor to the most appropriate effector across domains. Programs like Project Overmatch and JDC2 aim to create a tactical cloud where shared data breaks down silos and enables dynamic sensor-to-shooter linking. Space-based assets provide essential services, precision navigation and timing, global ISR, and over-the-horizon communications that modern fleets rely on. The dependency creates a critical vulnerability. Adversaries can jam, dazzle, or destroy satellites to blind and paralyze a force. The future network must be hybrid, multi-layered and intelligent, self-healing architectures that automatically reroute and orchestrate data under contested conditions. The failure of any one element would degrade the entire concept. The sentient fleet's resilience is as crucial as its speed and lethality. At dawn in the Western Pacific, a dispersed fleet takes up position while logistics move forward. Space-based sensors detect surface activity, feeding real-time thermal and radar data into the tactical cloud. AI-driven command nodes fuse those inputs, flagging an approaching hypersonic glide signature. Data streams illuminate a distributed network, satellites, USVs, and warships forming an integrated kill web. Manned platforms hold at standoff while high-altitude drones and EW assets extend reach and resilience. Directed energy defenses engage as shipboard lasers attempt to neutralize an incoming hypersonic salvo. Offensive fires are distributed. Drone swarms, submarine launches, and arsenal ship salvos converge on the target. This is distributed maritime operations, dispersed to survive, and networked fires to concentrate and win. Sustaining a dispersed fleet depends on resilient, contested logistics and unmanned supply solutions at sea. High-tempo conflict will demand dramatically faster rearming and far greater munitions throughput. Resupply will often have to occur under threat. Innovations like underway rearm methods are critical. Current industrial capacity can't sustain a high-end fight. We could exhaust VLS inventories in days. Unmanned supply vessels and floating arsenal barges could revolutionize at-sea logistics and sustain distributed forces. Satellites and robust data links are the nervous system that binds the distributed fleet into a single force. This connectivity creates a digital ghost. Cyber attacks can blind and mission-kill entire fleets. Resilient space-based sensors and distributed supply chains are the backbone of secure maritime commerce. Hypersonic threats compress decision timelines. Doctrine and command must evolve to keep pace. Robust policy, responsible autonomy, and hardened cyber defenses are non-negotiable for a digital fleet. Transparent data sharing and combined exercises build trust and reduce the risk of dangerous miscalculation. Investing in dual-use R&D turns naval strength into life-saving capabilities during crises and peacetime missions. Persistent space coverage and cooperation between navies and commercial mariners keeps sea lanes open and safe. Ultimately, shared norms, treaties, and persistent cooperation offer the best path to a peaceful horizon.